Everybody, it's me, Larasha, Goddess Queen, just me, 23, and this is going to be another zodiac sign reading. And Aries, this is going to be for you. This is Aries sun, moon, and rising. Or if you're a cross watcher and you're dealing with somebody that has strong Aries in their chart, welcome as well. Or if you were just guided to watch this video and you don't have Aries in your chart, or you're not dealing with anybody that has Aries in their chart, I want to say thank you for watching. Maybe there is some messages in this video for you as well. Keep in mind that these are general readings, so it may not resonate with everybody. If it does resonate, please leave comments, subscribe to my channel, as well as like my video. If it does not resonate, please try your rising sign as well as your moon sign. And if you're unsure exactly what your rising sign and your moon sign is, you can go to Cafe Astrology, put in your name, your date of birth, the time you were born, as well as your location, and it will pull up your full birth chart. If you don't have that information, you'll still be able to get your sun sign and your moon sign. And I say pay attention to your Venus as well as your Mercury. Your rising sign, just for the people that is not aware, whenever you do your birth chart, is your ascendant sign. So your ascendant sign is your rising sign. The cards have already been shuffled. I'm going to go ahead and just cut them on deck. Like I said, if this does resonate, please leave comments, subscribe to my channel. Also, I just want to say thank you to my supporters that have been following me since the beginning, as well as the new subscribers. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. This has been a wonderful experience, and I'm glad that I finally did this and took the steps to starting my starting my own channel. Also, my regular readings are $25 each, so that's $25 for a reading that's anywhere between 20 to 30 minutes. If you're interested in booking a personal reading, you can You can email me at goddessqueenjustme23@gmail.com. And I will go ahead and hit you back about that reading. So again, if you're interested in purchasing a personal reading, they're $25, and you can reach me at goddessqueenjustme23. Hopefully everybody's doing good. We just had a full moon in Aries, so I know that y'all are going through the motion as far as energy shifts, as far as energy change, as far as, battling yourself, gaining confidence, moving forward in situation, as well as cutting yourself out of situations that's no longer for you. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and cut the cards on camera. The cards that I use in my videos would also be listed in the description box of my videos. Also, my email information, as well as my cost of my personal reading, is also in my About Me section of my channel as well. And of course, I got music in the background. Okay, one more deck and then we will be done. So again, this is going to be for Aries, sun, moon, and rising, and cross watchers. If you're dealing with somebody that has strong Aries in their chart, this is for you as well. So let's see how this goes. This is Aries, how you're feeling at this time. Okay, so the overall energy that we have is the Seven of Swords. And when the Seven of Swords comes out, just like the picture, somebody is, Aries, you could be feeling that somebody is being overall sneaky, or somebody is feeling that you're being overall sneaky. This is also about, somebody, playing some type of trickery. There could be also some type of hidden motives. Aries, this can be you or somebody that you're dealing with, could be hiding something. This is also about worry. So somebody could be, worrying about a certain situation. And that's the reason why they're coming off a little bit, like as far as it being a little bit hidden motives. This is pretty much about somebody, coming in and sneaking off at night. So there could possibly be somebody that's wanting to leave from a situation, and when they leave, they can just leave and just take off, and you don't hear from this person, is what I'm getting. There could also be feel like somebody has stolen there could have been somebody that feel like they lost something, like there could have been some theft that took place in this as well, is what I'm getting from this too. Somebody could also be seeing a lot of crows, is what I'm getting from this too. But this is overall the deception. This is about, somebody just being overall manipulative, somebody doing the things that they need to do in order for them to get, their way, or in order for them to get something. So Aries, this could be you, or the person that you're dealing with is feeling this way, okay? The next card that we have is the Queen of Swords. So this is Gemini, Libra, as well as Aquarius. So there could be an air sign that you're dealing with that is possibly feeling, or you could be feeling like an air sign is being very sneaky when it comes to, or they have some type of hidden motives. This is also about somebody gaining some type of clarity. So Aries, you could be wanting to cut out of a person out of a certain situation, or this could just be you overall, not putting up with the bullcorn. Let's say if you are dealing with a situation where somebody is being overall sneaky, this could also be, like I said, in a workplace as well, as what I'm getting from this too. Somebody possibly, like I said, could be wanting to give some type of communication, because when the Queen of Swords comes out, this is about somebody gaining clarity. This is about somebody, being very sharp with their tongue, as well as being very cutting with their words. So this could be possibly, like I said, be you, Aries. You could be the one that's going, being very harsh with your words, but at the same time, like I said, it could be, like I said, that you are feeling like somebody is betraying you. They're paying some type of somebody's having some type of hidden motives, and that's the reason why you're being more of the Queen of Swords. You're cutting out the bullshit. You want fairness. But this is also, Aries, about you. Let's say if this is not a situation, this is just you gaining the confidence. You basically being confident, you being compassionate, you as well as being independent. This is how some people are seeing you, or this is just the overall energy that you're holding. But this is also, like I said, somebody wanting to cut out of a situation. There also possibly, Aries, let's say if you are a male Aries, you could possibly be dealing with somebody that is an air sign, as well as somebody that has fire in their chart, which is Sagittarius, Leo, as well as Aries. So there could be possibly two different situations that you have. And like I said, it's coming off a little bit deceptive. You could possibly, like I said, be dealing with two different women, or this person is possibly, like I said, carrying the energy both as the Queen of Swords or the Queen of Wands. But I'm thinking there is somebody that is possibly, like I said, an Aries that is dealing with a fire sign or an air sign. And possibly, like I said, this does not necessarily have to be a man Aries. This can also be women Aries that's dealing with an air sign as well as a fire sign. The fire sign could be somebody that was in the past, and this person is wanting to come back. The Queen of Wands is also about gaining the passion. This is about, you being headstrong. This is also about you being a good performer. So like I was saying, if this is you in a workplace, you could be battling yourself as far as, being very passionate in everything that it is that you're doing. But at the same time, if it's something that's not for you, I'm just seeing that you're going to be cutting yourself out of a situation. So you possibly could be trying to make a decision as far as a job situation, if you're wanting to stay in this job, or if you're wanting to cut yourself out. There could possibly, like I said, been some type of deception as far as, in the workplace is what I'm getting from this as well. And you're just feeling like somebody having some type of hidden motives or some type of sneaky behavior is what I'm getting. If this is Aries and you're trying to make a decision off of two different women, they're possibly, like I said, because the next card that we have is the Nine of Cups. And when the Nine of Cups comes out, this is about the material happiness. This is about the emotional satisfaction, as well as, you just having success in everything. This is also about, the happy home, the happy, the life. This is also about, you wanting to invest in a certain situation where it's going to cause you to be, overall happy. This is, so they're possibly, like I said, if you are dealing with somebody that has strong fire in your chart, or air in your chart, you're trying to make a decision as far as who you're wanting to give some type of offer to. There possibly could have been an earth sign that possibly, let's say Aries, if you're dealing with somebody that has strong air in their chart, they possibly could have walked away in a situation, or this person was not giving some type of commitment, vice versa, whichever way that it resonates. This could be vice versa readings. But when the Ace of Coins comes out, this is about, there could be, like I said, the delay when it comes to somebody giving some type of commitment or somebody trying to make a decision. Let's say if there's two different people that you're choosing from, you're trying to make a decision on who it is that you're wanting to really invest with, who you can see as far as the person that could be in a long commitment, as well as the person that's going to make you overall happy, is what I'm getting from this as well. This is also when the Ace of Pentacles is reversed. This is about, a false start. So there could possibly, like I said, be somebody that made a decision and they made the wrong decision is what I'm getting from, and somebody is deciding to walk away from a certain situation. They're no longer wanting to invest in a relationship emotionally. Possibly this could have been somebody, let's say if this is somebody that you're dealing with and there is a third party situation, there could be also children that's involved in this situation, and this is the reason why, like I said, some type of offer was delayed. Or if this person has some type of family, if they were married, if they invested in a relationship, I'm just seeing it caused your overall cycle not to complete. This is also about somebody could be being bad with money. So Aries, like I said, let's say if this is, you and you're dealing with a work situation, there could possibly, like I said, be some type of loss in finances, which is causing you to feel, a little bit, not your normal self, causing you to hold on the air energy, as well as, you could be having bad tempers as well, or you're not, it's causing you to not just feel like you are stable is what I'm getting from this. Okay. So there could be a situation that's going on in the workplace that's causing you to feel like you're not, financially stable. When this is also a reverse, this is about, timing being off. So like I said, there could have been somebody that invested in a relationship, and the timing, like somebody could have invested in the relationship, and it was not the proper relationship is what I'm getting from this. So I don't know which one it is, because both of these cards are both here at the same time. So somebody is trying to make a decision if they're wanting to walk away from a situation, if they're wanting to cut themselves out. There possibly could be some type of money that's going to be lost in a situation, because this person could have possibly invested in a relationship with this person. There possibly, like I said, could have been an earth sign that's wanting to cut themselves out of a situation, because they're no longer wanting to invest is what I'm getting. And earth is Virgo, Capricorn, as well as Taurus. When the Eight of Cups is reversed, this is also about somebody feeling a little bit abandoned. So somebody is refusing to move. So like I said, that could be the delay in a situation. If this person has two different people that they can be choosing from, that's the reason why, the new cycle, the new beginning is delayed, because this person has two different people that they need to choose from. There could possibly be some type of loss in some type of assets is what I'm getting from this too as well. Okay, so there's possibly a fire. Let's say if this is a fire, a double fire, or Aries, if this is you're dealing with somebody that has fire in their chart. There could possibly, like I said, be somebody that's wanting to cut themselves out of a situation. If this was a situation where somebody was not choosing or not wanting to invest in their emotions, this possibly could be the cutting out that's going to be taking place is once this person gains clarity. Let's say if this person was not giving some type of commitment or was not willing to invest in a relationship, I'm just seeing Aries, you are a possible air sign is wanting to cut themselves out of a situation, or a fire sign. Well, I'm seeing more of a fire sign is wanting to cut themselves out of a situation, or you're wanting to cut yourself away from a fire sign is what I'm getting. When the Ace of Wands also comes out in its reverse, this is about, like I said, a delays. There could be a lot of delays that's taking place as far as somebody giving you some type of offer. This person could have possibly, like I said, invested in another relationship, and that's the reason why, like I said, they're not able to start a brand new beginning with you, is what I'm getting from this. There is possibly, like I said, could be a fire sign or somebody that has strong earth that was in the past that's wanting to give some type of offer. In the past, they were not giving, investing the proper way, is what I'm getting from this as well. There could possibly, like I said, been a third party situation, or this person had multiple options that was available to them, and that was the reason why. Or this also could have been somebody that was more, about their self. They were more, when it came to them, investing as far as financially, they were not investing properly, and it caused, like I said, you to possibly walk away from this person, is what I'm getting from this too. But somebody is wanting to give some type of offer. Somebody is wanting to give some type of commitment. They could possibly, like I said, be coming back as a page of Pentacles, which is a slow moving. They also could come off a little bit immature, or they could have been a little bit immature in the past. This person could have been also been somebody that was in and out of a situation, as far as, more being the player type. The reason why I say that is because we do have the devil reversed, and it is possibly the reason why you walked away from this person, because this person was overall toxic. There could have had some issues as far as addictions or lust. Or this person could just been overall controlling. You could have felt like you were bound to this person, and this person, you could have invested in a relationship with this person. You could have been the one that was more giving in the relationship, and this person was more of somebody that was like taking, is what I want to say. They were more taking than they were more giving, is what I'm getting from this as well. And the reason why I say that is because we have the Four of Pentacles, because when the Four of Pentacles come out, you see how he's holding tightly to, the Pentacles. He has that look on his face like he's not finna share. So there could have possibly, like I said, been somebody that in the past that was possibly an earth sign that was not investing 100% in a relationship. They could have been more of the one that was stingy, as well as the one that was wanting to keep, even though, let's say if this person was not giving some type of commitment, or if this person was not giving, 100% in a relationship, this person was also more on, how can I say this? Even though they were not committing to a relationship, they possibly still wanted the connection. So somebody could possibly be holding on to a connection, and that's the reason why they're not letting go of a situation, and they're refusing to move forward. Somebody is possibly wanting to stay, have their cake and eat it too, is what I'm getting from this, is what I'm getting. So there could possibly, like I said, to be somebody that has Capricorn in their chart that's not willing to, invest properly. They're still more on the stingy side, being more selfish. They possibly, like I said, could have invested in another relationship. I'm getting two sets of situations as far as scenarios. There is some people that have strong earth in their chart that invested in another relationship that somebody is wanting to come back. They're well aware of them investing in another relationship. They're well aware of them, being the one that was not causing, y'all cycle to move forward, is what I'm getting. And this person is now, because when the Four of Pentacles also comes out, this is also about, the good investment. Is about, somebody wanting to, give that solid foundation, as well as build too. But at the same time, this person could have been somebody that was very selfish, is what I'm getting. And that was the reason why y'all were not able to move forward in a certain situation. Like I said, also, let's go to the workplace, Aries. If this is you and you're dealing with a work situation, there could possibly, like I said, be some Aries that's wanting to cut themselves out of some type of job situation because it's not giving them the same type of finances that it was giving them in the past, is what I'm getting. Or it's causing you to not be able to provide completely for your family, is what I'm getting from this as well. But when the Page of Pentacles also comes out, this is about somebody wanting to be generous. So like I said, there could be a possible earth sign, and this earth sign has strong fire in their chart that's wanting to give some type of offer. They're wanting to build some type of foundation. This is also about teamwork. So they're seeing the success. They're seeing, if let's say if this person was the person that was not investing in the past, I'm seeing somebody's well aware that knowing that they have to invest in order to be able to start a brand new beginning. If they were the one that was causing all the issues, I'm just seeing that this person is wanting to cut out any type of toxic behavior that's causing to keep them stuck. Because when the devil card comes out and it's reversed, this is about somebody breaking free. So there possibly could be somebody that is cutting themselves off from, like I said, a fire sign or a Capricorn, and they're no longer wanting to invest in a relationship with this person. This is also about somebody that is fed up. They're seeing some type of trap. So there could possibly, like I said, been a fire sign or an if this person, let's say Aries, if you're dealing with somebody that they put you in a third party situation, there could be possibly somebody that's feeling a little bit trapped because they could have invested in a situation. This person could have, like I said, a house with this person, or there could be some type of finances as far as business partners, or they made some type of investment. And this person is feeling a little bit trapped because they don't know exactly how to cut themselves out of this situation, is what I'm getting from this as well. But somebody possibly, like I said, could have hit rock bottom, and this is the reason why this person is coming back. There could possibly be some loss in some monies let's say if you walked away from this person, Aries, because this person put you in a third party situation and they were not invested. This person possibly had to hit rock bottom in order for them to come back and give some type of new offer. They possibly could have had to, like I said, remove their self as far as, if they were the one that was manipulating the situation, or if they were the one that was in and out, or the one that had the bad temper, the one that was controlling, as well as being manipulative or being selfish. I'm just seeing that this person is well aware, and they know that they're going to have to gain their loyalty back, or they're going to have to gain some type of loyalty back in order for you to be able to trust this person. And this person is going to put in the work in order for them to be able to build something. I'm just seeing right now, let's say if they were the ones that was being very stingy, I'm just seeing that they're wanting to give you some type of offer. This person could be constantly coming back and giving you some type of gifts, is what I'm getting from this. So that's one situation. As far as the Aries that's dealing with two different people and you're unsure exactly who you want. Okay, let's say Aries, if this is you, or if this person is has put you in a third party situation, I'm seeing they're possibly wanting to cut out a fire sign and invest more into the air sign, is what I'm getting. Or this could be vice versa. They're wanting to cut you out, Aries, and they're wanting to invest more in an earth sign or an air sign, is what I'm getting from this as well. Yeah, okay. So the emotional healing card came out reverse. So as your heart, okay, so let's say if this is a person that's coming back from your past and this person has fire or earth in their chart, I don't know if earlier I was saying that somebody could be feeling a little bit worried because let's say if this person invested in a relationship with somebody else and they caused you to feel, a little bit abandoned. I'm just seeing that this person had to go through some type of emotional healing in the past. Like I said, if they were the one that was, had the toxic energy, or the one that was, addicted to sex, money, or drugs, or even could have just been addicted to overworking themselves. I'm just seeing that this person had to go through some type of transformation. They had to do some type of inner healing in order for them to come back to give some type of offer. Like I said, they hit rock bottom, possibly, like I said, when you walked away and you turned your back away from this person. This is also you, Aries. Let's say if somebody's going to be cutting you out of a situation, or if you make a decision to cut somebody out of a situation, I'm just seeing you overall healing yourself. You taking the time to, love yourself properly will cause you to be able to get the things that comes, the proper things that's supposed to come to you, is what I'm getting from this as well. As your heart heals of old emotional pain, you receive new blessings and love. So like I said, let's say if you are cutting yourself away from a Capricorn or somebody that has fire in their chart, there possibly could be, like I said, a new earth sign that's going to be coming into your life once you completely cut yourself out healed yourself properly is what I'm getting. If you're going to be cutting yourself away from a fire sign is what I'm getting, or a Capricorn. I'm seeing there could be new love as far as an earth sign. And again, that's Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, which is weird because Capricorn is there. There could be a brand new Capricorn, or this person has strong fire in their chart. Okay. Somebody could be having worried about their son. If you are having some type of issues as far as a son, or let's say if somebody, okay, what I'm hearing is somebody is dealing with a situation where they're worried about their son. And they're telling me to let you know that your son is watched over and protective as he explores his world. So there could be some, like I said, let's say if this is a teenager and this person is growing up, you could be a little bit concerned about your son. And they're just telling me to tell you that your son is on he has his own path, and he has his own path, and not to worry. He's smart. That's what they're saying. Not to worry. He's smart. So somebody, I guess Aries, or you, or somebody that you're dealing with is possibly, like I said, having some issues with their son, and they're worried about their son, but they're saying that your son is washed over. So don't worry about him. They're just going through their own journey. And they're going through their own battles, and possibly, like I said, some family members that's in the and that has passed over is watching over, and they're protecting your son. And don't worry, this person knows. They said that they're smart, and that's what they're saying. Okay. Okay, so like I was saying earlier, there is some Aries that are dealing with some type of financial issues as far as a workplace. You possibly could trying to make a decision if you're wanting to walk away from a situation because you're no longer wanting to invest. There could have been some issues as far as finances, as far as the workplace, or there could have been some type of loss in some type of assets. This is also about, let's say if this person was more codependent on you, Aries, or if you were dealing with somebody, like I said, that had the devil energy, or if this was a Capricorn or a fire sign that was more codependent on you. I'm just seeing that this person is possibly, like I said, trying to fix their finances in order for them to be able to give some type of offer. They possibly could have had to go in and clear out, they had to go and make some type of proper decisions. Let's say if they invested in a situation because they did have a bad investment, if they invested in some type of situation, and they in another relationship, and now they're wanting to cut themselves out of that relationship, I'm just seeing that there's going to be some type of loss in finances. There possibly could be also, like I said, Aries, you're trying to make a decision as far as a brand new career. And you're trying to, like I said, make a decision that's going to be overall best for you and, cause you to be overall abundant and make sure that you have the stability. So they're saying make sure if you do decide to make a new career move, that it's the proper move, and it's going to be something that you actually have, emotional satisfaction in, which is going to make you, you want to go to work and you want to be happy when you go to work. You don't want to go to a job that's going to cause you to feel like, you regret and you don't want to get up in the morning. And what I'm hearing is that, let's say if you do decide to make a new venture as far as a career move, make sure that it is something that you're going to be overall satisfied with, is what I'm getting from this. Okay. Okay, so somebody's possibly, like I said, their third eye is opening up. So there is somebody that's going to be getting some type of guidance as far as, them using their intuition, as well as there possibly could be some dreams. You could be dreaming, or your ancestors could also be the ones that, like I said, are giving you, the guidance as far as synchronicities, your higher self, or your higher, whoever you see as the higher power. The third eye, okay, so okay, so so they're saying somebody did some type of healing as far as meditation, or they went in and did some type of self-evaluation in order for them to give some type of new offer. So if this is a person that's coming back from your past, their third eye is open, and that's the reason why they're gaining the clarity. This is the reason why it's coming out on top of the Queen of Swords, because this person now knows and wants to make some type of decision. They possibly, like I said, be coming in and giving some type of small offer, because this person possibly could, like I said, had to clean up their finances, or they had lost some type of assets in whatever relationship it was that they invested in. So this person is not going to be feeling like the King of Pentacles. They're going to be more the Page of Pentacles, but they do have something that they're wanting to offer, is what I'm getting. This is also, let's say, about self-expression, came out reverse. So this is about you using your inner voice, you visualizing, you as well as communicating properly, you being very assertive, you using your inner voice. So let's say if Aries, there is a conflict as far as a job situation, and you know that this person is, being overall sneaky and being overall malicious, or if there was some type of hidden things that was not clear to you and it caused you to lose some type of emotions, you just speaking up for yourself, you being overall truthful. And like I said, if it's something that's not for you, it's not for you. And if somebody is overall, being sneaky as well as being tricky, you just being, you just basically being honest and cutting out anything that's not for you. So if you have to be sharp with your words and you know that somebody is not being fair to you in a situation, you open your mouth and say that. And that's what I'm just getting. There's possibly, like I said, some Aries that have been holding their tongue or holding back exactly expressing how they feel in a certain situation. And this is just saying that you need to use your inner voice. There could be possibly a blockage as far as your throat chakra. So if there is blockage as your throat chakra, you need to heal that, is what I'm hearing from that as well. So this is 3-2, so that's 32. So that's conflict. So this is, like I said, the conflict that you have within yourself, because there possibly, like I said, your third eye, your throat chakra could be blocked. Some Aries are dealing with throat shocks, blockage, and they need to unblock that. But I'm also seeing, like I said, somebody is going to be coming back from the past, and they're going to basically just be expressing exactly how much they really care about you. And if they were the one that caused the hurt in the past, they're going to be telling the truth. Ooh, I did not see this card. So there is going to be some type of engagement, and this could be the person that's coming back from your past. They could be expressing exactly how much they really care for you. But so Aries, there could be a possible engagement, or there could be, like I said, some type of new commitment that's going to be taking place. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So somebody, like I said, is wanting to give some type of new offer. There could be, like I said, some type of delay when it came to this person giving you some type of commitment. There could possibly also be an ending of some type of marriage, is what I'm getting from this as well too. Or if there's a marriage or some type of commitment, somebody could be cutting themselves out of a situation, and it possibly, like I said, could be somebody that has fire in their chart. Or it could be a Capricorn that's wanting to cut themselves out, or you're wanting to cut yourself out from a Capricorn or somebody that has fire in their chart. So hopefully this resonated. Please leave comments, subscribe to my channel. This reading was a little bit different than all the other readings. And I just want to say thank you, and you have a great day.